My name is Kiro Yorgov, and I want to tell you what we're going to do today with Lavina machines and tools made by Superabrasive. Basically, we're going to go on a slab that it's been already prepped from somebody else before us with metal bond tools grid 30, 70 and 120. Me and my colleagues, we're going to step to the floor and we're going to do 4 steps and bring the slab from semi-honed or rough surface all the way to very high shine, glossy, high reflection floor. We're not going to use any chemicals on the floor. We're only going to use 4 steps. 1 hybrid, 200 grit, wet, and 3 polishing steps, dry. In the end of the day, we're going to have nice, shiny looking surface that is very high, with very high reflectivity. During the process of when we're using the first step and using wet application, we're going to add to the water tank chemical called First Cut made by Prosecco. It's going to make our entire process of cutting the floor with the first step a lot more easier, a lot more also easy to maintain the slurry under the machine. And the next benefit from the product, it's basically a surfactant, but also is going to increase the life of the tools. The reason we are shooting this video today is to show you that we can help you to reduce your cost when you do concrete polish, increase the quality that you provide to the end user and or the owner of the floor, and make you be more efficient and have happy customers. Let's get started. So this is the First Cut from Prosecco. That's the chemical I was talking about. Usually what I'm doing most of the times, I will dilute it with water, half and half. Make sure you add the water first to the tank, because if you add the chemical first and if you add the water second, it's going to foam in the tank, and you don't want that. So you add the water first and then the chemical. Today we're going to use machine that it's a self-propel. So we're not going to push the machine or pull the machine, it's working by itself. It will start shooting water when the machine starts working. Can you see the foam? So this is what the chemical does. And like this, the slurry is not going to be thick and it's a lot more easy to manage and clean it. I can control the speed how fast I want. So if Randy can let the machine go and it will go by itself. So this is pretty slow for this concrete, so I'm going to speed up a little bit the machine. So once I'm on the edge with the machine, I can stop it and put it on neutral, and I can guide the machine to the next position I wanted. In our case, I want to go back and I want to overlap 1/4 of the machine. So for my next pass, I'm going to move the slurry right in front of the machine, right there. And I'm going to reuse it. I'm saving product, I'm saving water, I'm saving labor. So you already moved the slurry, you can come and check the floor. How smooth it is. Is there any marks on the floor, any scratches, any imperfections? Looks pretty good to me. Very nice, rich, exposed, large aggregates. No scratch marks, very smooth. Like you see, we add water only in this section in the beginning. I still didn't add any water making the second pass. I'm not adding water making the third pass going back. I still have enough slurry that it's keeping me wet and it's keeping me going. And you can see the squeaking from the tools. I will add a little bit more water. Again, neutral. It's disengaging the gear. I can use a little bit more water just in case. All right. So we're done with this step. It's time to clean the floor, the machine, and change the tools. Like we mentioned before, after every step we have to make sure that we're cleaning the surface very nice. You don't want any debris, any contaminants on the floor, especially loose diamonds, sand, any aggregates, they will scratch the floor. It will be picked up from the next tool and it will put random scratches on the floor. So make sure you cut or you clean the floor very nice after you're done with the steps. We're done cleaning, so next step will be step 1 for the 3 steps polishing system. Now for floors that are industrial floors or floors that they don't require the design look or the aesthetic look of the floor, you just want nice clean floors that are semi-shine or close to the heavy gloss shine, you can do 3 steps. Step 1, 2 and 3, it will give you very good shine floor, 60 gloss units. So let's go next to the machine and put the tools and hook the vacuum. This process will be, the entire process, polishing step 3 process will be done dry. We have the tools, I will just move the machine on the spot and we can hook up the vacuum and start using the machine. You can start seeing how it's refining the floor now. This is where we already have one pass with step 1, and from an angle you can see how refined it is right now. Marcus here will clean the floor again. Every time after you finish with polishing tools or grinding tools or any maintenance tool, you have to clean the floor. Again, he will go and clean the floor, so with step 2 from the polishing system, we have nice clean surface to go over. Let me tell you something about concrete polishing, why it's so good and beneficial for the floor and the maintenance of the floor. When you have mechanical polish floor, it is closed, so it's very difficult for the dust to penetrate into the floor or to get trapped into the scratches or anything on the floor because it's very smooth. There is nothing to trap the dust and the dirt when you're cleaning it. So you have a perfectly flat floor that nothing stays between the surface and the mop or the maintenance pad. It will keep the floor looking great for many years to come. So we're done. We're finishing with step 3, done polishing the slab, and we're ready to burnish, and that will be our final product. Right now the floor is done. We are ready to put LS guard or any topical or penetrating sealer on the floor, that it can be burnished or it can be just left alone. You can just spray it and let it go, and that will protect your floor. Or if you're planning to daily cleaning the floor, you can use burnishes like the one here next to us. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to use again any chemicals on the floor. We're not going to use guard. We're just going to burnish the floor. Under the burnisher we have maintenance pads, Shine Pro Buff. So they are designed to maintain the floor in daily or weekly basis and keep the shine all the time the same 80 gloss units and dust-free environment. So let me go and start the burnisher and show you the look after we get done. Look at that floor. Look at the clarity. It's only 3 steps polishing. There is no chemicals. There is nothing that helps the polish but just the mechanical polish, the mechanical tools. What we did today, we used copper bond 200 grit wet with chemical added to the water. It's a Prosecco chemical first cut, and it's a surfactant. After we finished with 200 copper bonds and the floor was still open and breathable, we cleaned the floor with the auto scrubber, and we use step 1, 2, and 3. It's a Lavina 3-step polishing system. It's designed to polish the floor a lot faster than regular tools when you're using grit 100, 200, 400, 800 and up. We did use tools that are only 3 steps. The entire process of the polishing steps was done dry. We didn't use any water. We just cleaned between the steps with the auto scrubber, and we use a dust extractor from Lavina to collect the dust and keep the quality of the air higher. My name is Kiro Yorgov. I'm with Superabrasive, and I want to thank you for watching these short videos about concrete polishing and prepping the floors. Thank you.